If Miss Marple were a spy, she would be Mrs. Pollifax. Hi, I'm Annie, and it's time to join me on some spy adventures. Because it is Dr. November. And Dr. November is a reading event that takes place in the whole of the month of November. And we read all kinds of spy novels. This event was created by Mark over at Book Time with Elvis. So for this event I read The Unexpected Mrs. Pollifax. And this is a really entertaining spy novel. It is about Mrs. Pollifax. Mrs. Pollifax is a widow who is in her 60s, and she is a bit depressed. So she goes to the doctor, and the doctor tells her, well, you have to take up a hobby. There must be some hobby for you that you enjoy doing and thus get more enjoyment in life. Mrs. Pollifax can't think of anything, but she remembers when she was a child, she always wanted to become a spy. And she is determined to become a spy at the age of 60. But how to go about it? A spy? How do you become a spy? Well, Mrs. Pollifax does not know. So she comes in contact with someone who makes for her an appointment with someone at the CIA. So she goes to the headquarters of the CIA, and she is told over there that this is definitely not the way to go about it to becoming a spy. But she bumps into someone else who works in the CIA, and she gets confused with somebody else. So she lands a job as a spy. And she has to collect some papers in Mexico, and she has to bring them to the United States. So easy peasy, you would think. But when at the bookstore in Mexico City, where she has to collect these documents, the owner of the shop isn't there at the right time. And everything from then on goes absolutely pear-shaped, as they say. Everything goes wrong, and things go wrong. Okay. This Dorothy Gilman wrote this story, and she writes a really fast-paced, suspenseful story with a lot of humor in it. I think the humorous part is because Mrs. Pollifax hasn't got any education in becoming a spy. She is new to all this, and she comes in some humorous situations, or she reacts to certain situations in a sober kind of way, which can be seen as humorous, although humor isn't the main goal in this novel. Then there are two protagonists. It's Mrs. Pollifax, of course, and there is a spy, a professional spy, who is called Farrell. And the combination of those two are absolutely magnificent. These two, how they react to each other, they each bring their own uniqueness to the table. And along the way, they meet people, and well, things get sometimes a little bit bizarre, but really entertaining. It is a cozy spy story, so that's enjoyable to read. But Gilman isn't afraid to put in some violence and even some killing of people. Although, yeah, functional killing of people. Not violence and killing because of the violence and killing, but because it's important for the development of the story. I can highly recommend this novel. This is the first in a series. I don't know how much there are. I think 8 or 14 or something, but The Unexpected Mrs. Pollifax is the first one in the series. So I can highly recommend that. So, what are you reading? Are you participating in Dr. November? What spy novels are you reading for this event? If you are not participating, why not? Well, you have to read what you like. So I'd like to know what you're reading. And as long as you're enjoying yourself, no matter what you're reading, it's fine by me. And I'd like to hear about it. As always, thanks for watching.